Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life Tea Time. Now, this episode is a pretty interesting one, only because over the past few weeks, I've noticed I'd been doing tons of virtual health conferences with individuals globally, and there's been this common concern about limb pain and limb swelling. So I reached out to a few of my colleagues, one in Japan, two in the Netherlands, and one in South Africa, just to see if they were experiencing the same types of concerns among their virtual as well as in-person patients. And yeah, to my surprise, they were. And I said I wanted to talk about it on Tea Time and put in a request that this topic be covered on all social media platforms, because it's important. It's very, very important. It's a very important topic. And so if you're not already following us on every social media platform, I'm going to request that you do so under Acupuncture is My Life. With the exception of Twitter, it's at acu_is_my_life. And also, check out our website, acupunctureismylife.com. Subscribe to our weekly newsletters to learn more about how you can benefit from acupuncture relative to whatever disorder you may be experiencing. Okay? And, so many people, tens of thousands, are benefiting globally just from following Acupuncture is My Life. Engaging in virtual health sessions, or whether you come to the clinic or we refer you to one of our colleagues. But today's topic is super important because I want to talk about signs of blood clotting that you should never ignore. Okay? Because clotting of our blood is a good thing when we suffer from a cut and we need, the blood to clump together to stop the bleeding. But the danger comes is when these clots form in your deeper system, which can be painful and very dangerous. Now, something like this, when it gets that serious, this is called deep vein thrombosis. And yes, acupuncture can help with that, but I want you to see your doctor first, because you would need confirmation and then take your diagnosis, sit with an acupuncturist, and even discuss the recommended treatment protocol from your doctor as well. Because when it comes to deep vein thrombosis, if it breaks away from its spot of origin, it can travel to your lungs. And once it reaches your lungs, it's what's considered pulmonary embolism. And this clot would then begin to prevent vital organs from getting the oxygen and blood that it needs, which can eventually damage your lungs as well as other organs, and it can even be fatal. So it's super, super, super important that you recognize the symptoms of a blood clot, because we tend to overlook this discomfort and just say, hey, it'll pass, and we just move on, hoping for the best. And like I've said this several times, you know, our bodies will give us subtle signs that something is wrong. Do not ignore it. Even if you feel it may not be major, you know what? Sit with an acupuncturist. Contact the acupuncturist, my life. But look to get to the bottom of it. That's super important. It's very important. Because it's only one you. But there are subtle warning signs, and I've spoken to several patients globally, as I stated, via virtual health conference sessions. But what you can look for, one is swelling in one limb. Because tons would ask the question of, my right leg is constantly swollen, or my left leg is constantly swollen. Now, the first thing I'd say, see your doctor. Because a swollen arm or swelling of one leg is the most common sign of deep vein thrombosis. Because you see, these blood clots tend to obstruct the healthy flow of blood in the legs or even your arm. And then blood tends to pool or build up behind the clot, causing swelling. And one of the ways in which we're quick to overlook a symptom of deep vein thrombosis is when you fly. Let's take, for example, when you take long flights especially. Your legs would tend, for some people, to swell up. Or a leg, ankles. And then even for some, during long periods of immobility where you're sedentary, sitting, or even just standing for a long time in one position, would experience this. You have to be at least a little concerned about that, where it's important to say, hey, I'm going to make an appointment either with an acupuncturist or your doctor, or you're going to contact the acupuncturist, my life. You have to be proactive about something like this, especially if this bloated limb comes on rather quick and it has a little pain attached to it. That should be of concern to you. Get in touch with Acupuncturist My Life right away. See your local acupuncturist or contact your doctor immediately. Look to get to the bottom of something like this. This is something you shouldn't take lightly. And I'm glad that, there were those globally that were proactive and wanting to know why. And to have actually gained some type of direction as a result of contacting Acupuncturist My Life. They felt so much better, and they're going to see their doctors. And a few had wanted referrals or had asked for referrals to an acupuncturist because they didn't know where to go near them. And some I recommended referred to a few of my colleagues in those countries. But also be aware of the pain, as I just stated. There's other symptoms that accompany it as well. Because this pain as a result of a blood clot, you can easily mistaken it for, let's say, a muscle cramp or a muscle strain. Which is why, you'll look at it and let it pass and say, or show tendency to let it pass and say, oh, I'm just cramping up right now. it'll pass. No. You don't really want to take chances like that, because you're flirting with fire. You really are. You know, deep vein thrombosis, lots of times it happens when you're walking, or even when you're feeling this discomfort or are concerned, like flex your foot forward. That can be an indicator as to if, when you feel pain as a result of flexing your foot forward, contact your doctor or your local acupuncturist, or Acupuncture is My Life for that matter. You can also experience cramping of your hamstrings that you just can't seem to get rid of. If you're experiencing that, touch the area where it's cramping a lot. If it feels warm and you notice some redness, contact your doctor and then present the symptoms to him or her. And then go see your acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is My Life after that. Now, another symptom can be like redness on your skin, as I've just touched on. Because this redness can be as a result of deep vein thrombosis. This redness will be like on the affected limb where there's swelling and pain, whether it's your arm or your leg. And again, it'll feel warm to the touch. See your doctor, contact Acupuncture is My Life, as well as see your local acupuncturist. You know, these symptoms are important, and we can't just ignore when our body is giving subtle signals as to something's wrong. You know, and this is why, this is why I say, if you're driving right now, pull your car over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street, hurry and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, rest it down for a second. I just need you to relax for a quick second. And I need you to close your eyes, and I need you to say to yourself, Acupuncture is my life. And then, boom, open them. You're brand new. I can tell you are. You are now brand new. And you're gonna love yourself more by paying attention to these subtle signs that your body's giving you that something is wrong. And you're going to address it. You're going to address it. Now, another symptom, which is key, is chest pain. You'll think you're having a heart attack, but it can be pulmonary embolism, because their symptoms are similar. But if you really want to know the difference between a heart attack and pulmonary embolism, is take a deep breath as you're feeling this discomfort in your chest. And if the pain increases, becomes more sharp and stabbing, that's more likely pulmonary embolism. Whereas with heart attack, the pain radiates to upper areas of your body, such as your shoulders, down your left arm. You can even feel pain on your jaw, your neck. But again, the biggest clue to in differentiating between heart attack and pulmonary embolism is, does it get worse as you're breathing? If if it does. Or, in both cases, go to your local hospital if you're experiencing those symptoms. Go to your local hospital. Once you're released, contact your local acupuncturist or Acupuncture is My Life and see your doctor. Now, another symptom can be shortness of breath. Because, like, once a clot reaches your lungs, or is in your lungs, it impedes the flow of oxygen. So it's going to leave you feeling like, oh my gosh, I need some air, I need air. Why am I short of breath? You'll even feel like you don't have the energy or stamina to even, let's say, walk up a flight of stairs. That should be concerning to you. Seek out emergency care. Then contact Acupuncture is My Life or go see your local acupuncturist. And then see your doctor as well. Now, another sign can be an unexplained cough. You just can't stop coughing. It's just annoying, and it's dry, and it even includes you struggling to breathe. Your heart starts beating faster, and or there's chest pain. This can be pulmonary embolism. And it's even more concerning if you begin to cough up blood in your mucus. You may want to consider seeking emergency care, and then when discharged, seeing your acupuncturist or contacting Acupuncture is My Life. As well as seeing your doctor. You know, you guys have to respect that why I keep saying health is wealth, because the wealth is in you, not in the bank, not in your pocket, not in your purse, not under your mattress, not in the safe, not under the doghouse in the backyard, not buried somewhere in the forest. It's in you. And you are all you have. You have to take care of yourself. This is why you follow Acupuncture is My Life. Another concerning sign should be when your heart is beating fast. A fast heartbeat. Because as you become more and more oxygen deprived, your heartbeat, the pace of it increases to make up for the shortage of oxygen in your blood. And then if you feel that you're having trouble taking a deep breath, now that's a sign. That's like an emergency, like red flag. Bang, bang, bang. Your body is letting you know pulmonary embolism has reached your lungs. You know, because just even a small clot can increase your heart rate. Due to chest pain, shortness of breath, anxiety. And also, now at that point, your lungs will begin to release a certain chemical. Due to oxygen deprivation, that would trigger your heart rate to rise. Seek emergency care. Contact Acupuncture is My Life or see your local acupuncturist and see your doctor. There's no wasting time, no playing around, because it's all about you. Don't just look to hope it passes. Now, another sign can be you feeling as if you want to faint. Now, the chemicals that your lungs would release due to oxygen deprivation as a result of a clot reaching the lungs will cause you to feel lightheaded. And it'll increase your blood pressure as well as your heart rate. Now, many individuals that I'd spoken with about these discomforts immediately followed my instructions, went to seek emergency care someday. The others went to see a doctor or their doctor and made appointments to see their local acupuncturist, especially in the countries where I have colleagues that I referred them to. I was very thankful and grateful that they reached out to Acupunctures My Life, or they would have continued on hoping this is something that would pass. Tens of thousands of you in one way, shape, or another, or whatever platform, follow Acupunctures My Life, and you learn a lot. And this is free information. It's all free. Because in many ways, we're constantly trying to tell you you must make acupuncture a part of your life. So you must understand why I say acupuncture is my life. What's yours?